um, we were going to go over brush knee, okay? So we know that the beginning form, and you can stand there and do it with me, doesn't matter. I'll try to call it out as much as commencing form. So we're in our Tai Chi posture. We know that our shoulders are drooped and dropped. As a result, we know that our chest now just took an inward curve, and our butts were tucked under rather than stiff and outright, okay? As a result, our knees are very loose, they're relaxed. They're not bent and they're not stiff out straight, but they're relaxed. Our tongue is on our palate, not against our teeth. And our chin is tucked slightly downward, but our glance is ever far out in the distance. And we have a smile, we've captured it, and then we quiet it down, and that is our Tai Chi posture. But above all, we know that the silver thread is drilled through our skull, all the way through our body, up through the heavens. It will not allow us to go forward, sideways, or backwards, but it's keeping us upright with all of the elements I just named. So when we commence, we begin. We have 50% of our weight on each side, but we know that we want to advance our left foot. So in doing so, we're going to have to put all our weight from our left to our right. When we do that, we feel as if it's very heavy and it's grounded. Then our heel starts to come up of our left foot. It's on its sole, it's on its toe, and when we have 99%, we can now lift it off, open it up, come down on our toe, on our sole, on our arch, on our heel. We're now back to 50-50. Our hands start to rotate to the middle of our thighs. We take a deep breath in as we elevate both hands. At shoulder level, we drop our shoulders and we exhale and make ourselves small. We flex our knees. Our left hand centers our body. We look at our back hand that's higher. We open both palms to the ceiling. We bring our right hand to our ear. We turn our face. We meet two hands in the middle. Right hand pushes out, left hand pushes down. We center our front hand. We look at our back hand that's higher. Open both palms, bringing it to our ear, turning our face, meeting both hands in the middle, pushing down, pulling back. T stance, look at your backhand that's higher. We're going to multitask. We're going to come out on an L stance, bringing it to our ear. We're going to brush our knee. Sit back, twist step, T stance, look at your backhand that's higher, bringing it to your ear, L stance, turn your face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, moving on to parting the wild horse's mane. L stance, shift your hands, serve your snack, eye level. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball on a T stance, bottom hand advances, L stance, part the wild horse's mane. Moving on, flip the right hand, meet with the left hand. Sit back, twist step, move your hands, follow as best you can, close your feet, flip your hands. Cloud hands, middle or cup. Flip and meet, open, middle. Flip meet only, middle. Flip meet close, middle. Flip meet open, middle. Only flip meet. Right hand centers, golden cockerel stands on its left. Down, center the left hand, cock the right hand, golden cockerel on its right. Down, 50-50, right hand on the outside, right foot coming up, kick out in line, in, down. 50-50, drain the weight off your left. Left hand on the outside, left foot coming up. Kick out, in, down. Holding our ball in a T stance. Right hand on the bottom. L stance. Ward off. You're pushing your opponent. You're flipping him and pulling him down. Grasping the bird's tail. Turn, square contact, push. Separate. Sit back. Push up and forward. Sit back. Twist step. Hold your ball in a T stance. Out L stance. Ward off or push your opponent away. Flip him down. Pull him down. Grasp the bird's tail. Turn, square contact, push. Separate. Sit back. Push up and forward. Apparent closing. Pivot left. Drop your left hand. Pivot right open. Inward. Off the ground. Cross hand. Bring it up. Rotate your wrists. Push out. Separate. Bringing it across. Dropping your shoulders. This is the reverse of commencing form. It is called closing form. Up on your heel, sole, toe, off the ground, toe down, sole, heel, closing form. Okay, so in doing that, you should have gained something like this. You should have known that or been familiar that there is always a T stance, there's always an L stance, there's always a bow stance, there's always a sit back, there's always a twist step, there's always a T stance, there's always an L stance, and it repeats back and forth. But what makes the Tin form or Tai Chi very interesting and to watch and to do is that we're always shifting our weight. We're never flat on our feet at any one point, and if we are, it's only momentarily in transition. But this is just the feet that I'm showing you that we're shifting our weight. And even if you were just to do this because you're enthralled with how the feet and how the weight is moving, you're giving yourself benefits because you're building strength, you're trying to train your body to say, hey, I can only go down slowly and I only can move my insubstantial or weightless foot. I can always pivot, but I always know that my silver thread is holding me upright. So even though we part the wild horse's mane, I cannot go forward because that's misaligned. The silver thread is supposed to be holding me upright, plus the fact that my knee went way beyond my toe. Okay, so certain things of this type, you've never really addressed it because no one really taught you. But when you come to Tai Chi and when you learn, these are the things that are the parameters in which the foundations of all Tai Chi is built on. Even when we do cloud hands and our whole body is acting as if it were clouds, I'm coming down first on my toe, then my sole, then my arch, and then my heel. And it takes concentration, yes. The hands are doing something, but the feet are helping those hands, okay? Even when we do a form like this, how shall I do it? A form like this, we are in balance. I'm not favoring my front, nor my sides, or my back. And my knee and my toe, my knee, and my hands are in line. This is called single whip. So when we do brush knee, we know that we have to brush our knee, but we know that the brushing of the knee occurs in this way, okay? So the knee that comes out is the hand that brushes it, and the brush is this way. So it's just a way of describing a Tai Chi movement, okay? But we know that you can't just come out and do this because this surely doesn't look like Tai Chi, okay? So we're gonna have to put the other portion together. When we do brush knee, we are multitasking. So I'm going to look forward, I'm going to do it forward so you can see the movements as I explain. One hand stays parallel to your waist, the other hand is up higher as if it were catching a ball this way, okay? And you know that in Yang style Tai Chi, the hands or the fingers are always curved. They're never outstretched and tight, okay? And you notice that there's always a bend in the elbow. Even when I come this way, there is still that bend in the elbow. It doesn't come out flush this way because that's not Yang style Tai Chi. All right, so I'm going to show you brush knee. I come out on an L stance. I bring it to my ear. I brush my knee. So in this case also, you notice something similar. The forward hand centers my body. The other hand brushes my knee and sits to the side because it's a counterbalance. Here's my sit back. Here's my twist step. I looking at my backhand, my elbow, my knee. Okay, so I'm going to, this is taken from the 24, but I'll show you what the 10 is like. Ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Half step forward, sit back on your back foot, rock your front foot, play your lute on your heel. So even at this point, this might be a way of balancing. All my weight is in the back, but my hands are centered, and they're not together, but they're playing in a staggered way for balance, okay? So when we do our 10 form brush knee, we only do it 2 times. So just bear with me until we get to it. This is commencing form. This is when we take a deep breath in. This is when we make ourselves small. This is my centering of the hand. I'm going to repulse the monkey. Both hands are open, palms, ear, meeting in the middle, repulsing of the monkey or pushing him away, open, ear, hand, meet in the middle, push and pull. This is my T stance and this is my brush knee. One hand higher, which is the back hand, the other hand closer to your waist. You're going to step out and to the side. You're going to brush your knee. Sit back. You're going to do a twist step. You're going to do a T stance. You're going to look at your back hand. You're going to bring it to your ear, L stance. You're going to brush your knee. You're going to sit back, twist step, and hold our ball. Okay, so this is what we're going to practice. So the ball, chest, navel, not touching your clothes, but close to it, and you're focusing on it, okay? All right, so let's start actually from commencing form, okay? Okay? Tai Chi posture, relaxed knees, sunken chest, drooped shoulders, chin down, glance ahead of you, quiet smile, hands to the sides of your seams of your pants, and tongue on your palate. Commencing form. Slowly drain the weight off your left foot, elevate your heel, on your sole, on your toe, off the ground, toe down, sole down, arch down, heel down. Hands rotate to the middle of your thighs. Take a deep breath in, elevating both hands. At shoulder level, drop down your shoulders as a result. Your elbows and your wrists come down. Centering your left hand, looking at your back hand that's higher, open. Bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, repulsing of the monkey. Center, look at the back hand that's higher, bringing it to your ear, turning your face, meeting in the middle, pushing and pulling. T stance, left hand by your waist, right hand higher. You're looking at the back hand. You're going to come out with an L stance and you're going to brush your knee, ear and hand and face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step. This time your right hand is closer to your waist, parallel, left hand higher. You're going to step out on an L stance. At the same time, you're bringing your top hand to your ear, turning your face, brushing your knee, centering the left hand. And we're doing it as a drill. Sit back, twist step, left hand parallel to your waist on a T stance, right hand higher. You're bringing it to your ear, setting out your heel, turning your face, brushing your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel to your waist, left hand higher, out and to the side, L stance, bring it to your ear, turn your face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, left hand parallel to your waist, right hand higher, out and to the side, bring it to your ear, turn your face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, right hand parallel to your waist, T stance, ear, heel, hand, face, brush your knee. Sit back, twist step, hold your ball in a T stance. Next week's lesson, L stance, ward off. Flip and meet. Pull down, pull back, look back, grasping the bird's tail. Turn, square contact, push, separate, sit back, push up and forward. Drop your left hand, pivot your left foot. Open your right hand, open your right foot. Close your right hand, close your right foot. Cross hands or embrace the tiger. Push out, separate, drop down your shoulders, wrist and elbow, closing form. Heel up, on your toe, off the ground, toe down, sole, arch, heel, closing form.